Alrighty, starting the polish sampling and painting section of the video in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is my collection of polishes for the most part. I'll run you very quickly through it. This is just a base coat. Wee, clunky base coat. I should have some top coats, but I'm all out. We'll talk about that in a moment. And the vast majority of these, basically all of these ones, are from the polish pickup pack. It's a monthly thing. You go in, you choose polishes. They're intensely beautiful. Some of them are from the same sort of place. So this is Ethereal Lacquer. It's a bunch of other providers that do the same, that provide polishes to this one big pickup thing. Ethereal Lacquer here again. I love these guys. They make the most beautiful polishes. And then Nailed It is also great. There's just so many great polishes here, and a couple that I took a gamble on. Lily Pad Lacquer, I wish I had more of these. I bought a double bottle of these when they first came out, and let's look at the date on there. November 2018. So you see these are all leftover polishes essentially from back when I was really kicking these things. Here's 2020, so you can see I collected for a couple of years. 2019. I've used several of them. That one unfortunately doesn't have the date on it. There's another 2020 multichrome. I love the multichromes. I love the colors on these things. Look at the sparkle on that. It is so insanely beautiful. Same sort of deal here. This is really what you're going for the polish for. The other thing for nice polishes for, this is also just stuff that covers really well, that covers in interesting ways. Some of it can be used in a single coat. It changes pretty radically coat per coat. Some of it just goes on super thick and solid and looks really nice. After a single coat. This guy, look at the different shapes and colors and angles that you get this thing from. They're just so beautiful. This is the one that I really cracked into first with polish, November 2018. This was my first polish pickup pack. I adore this polish. It's the one that's going on today. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. It's called Cleopatra. To me, it's this, crazy combination of gold and purple and yada yada. Yeah, I love this polish, and it should still hopefully be gooey in there. I got a couple base polishes as well. This one is... I've had this one forever. Not a huge fan of SC, any of your local sort of shopper, drug mart sort of guys. Not fantastic, but hey, gotta take one quick shout out here for the name on that one. Whoever got that, they knew me. Yeah, crazy. All right, so... let's take a look at this polish, because this is the one I love the most. We'll push these in the background somewhere. This is a Sally Hansen polish that is kind of multichrome. It's okay, I guess. I prefer the nice stuff because I'm a silly boy. All right. I'm gonna open this up just to check on it. Oh, let's see. Oh, we're good, guys. We're good. It might need a tiny bit of acetone or something in there. Just got some more. There should be a ball in there, so we'll start trying to just move that around a little bit. And then over here, of course, this is what I'm going to be tossing on first. I'll have a nice clingy base. So there's a couple different bases. I've seen clingy bases. I've seen bases that do a couple of different things, but as a general rule, the base is either trying to get your polish as best adhered to the nails as possible, or it's trying to make up for a less strong connection, which is also viable. Sometimes you want to polish on your nails that last for a week. Sometimes you only want to last for a couple days, and you just want to stick it on, peel it off, and move on. They make beautiful basis for that too. The trick is, of course, with all this stuff, there's fantastic providers out there. There's people out there who are just making this stuff themselves at home and selling a really fantastic high quality product. Track it down, avoid the really big names, because they're selling, sure, it's cheaper, but it's like a third at most the price of the nice stuff, and you're supporting some giant corporation as opposed to like actual just like moms and wives and dads and families that are making polish. So with that service announcement out of the way, let's say this clingy base should be absolutely fine. Let's get some nails polished, because that's what you guys are all here for, I guess. Crazy but true. So I think I got a good setup sorted out over here and over there. A good base goes on super easy, dries fast and quick and well. Yeah, you can see not perfect on these nails. Obviously just fouled them up, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. The bigger your nail, obviously the nicer the surface, the bigger the canvas. The bigger the nail, also the more cumbersome the nail, the more difficult it is to use properly. So here, using a technique, I'm going up to the edge of the cuticle where I did not push it back in this one, so I've got lots of extra cuticle, which is a little sad. I also just missed a blotch. Oh, you can't even see that. I also just missed a blotch there. You don't want to worry too much with your base coat. You just kind of want to keep moving. I try to start centered. It depends on the size of the nail and the size of the brush. That's one of the things that makes polish actually tricky and kind of interesting, is that different polishes come with different brushes, and obviously you can use your own brushes and yada yada, but I typically only do that if I'm trying to obtain a particular shape. Otherwise, I just try to wing it with whatever polishes brush is available to me. So I've sealed a bit of junk underneath that one. You can see a tiny bit of fluff there, but I did my best to clean everything off before we started. So I'm taking no blame. Well, that's not too shabby. Ah, that fresh polish smell. Don't worry if your clingy base is a little clumpy. It'll actually probably be better for you in the long run. You want it to be covered. You want it to be paused for a second. I can already feel that good polish is sitting on my fingers. I actually really like that. That's silly of me, I know, but it's fun. So a next polish is, of course, the lily pad lacquer. I'm going to open it up a little bit, and then just as I'm going to go down and try and wipe the polish around inside there for a moment so that we're nice and coated. Always tap off your polish. Your brush, if any good brush, will load too much polish. Just a good rule of thumb. This polish just gets crazier and crazier the more streaks I go onto it, but I'm going to start nice and simple. So you can already see why I love this polish. It's probably not what you expected right off the bat. Holy moly, it's insane. You can put it over colors. You can put it. You can put multiple layers on, so it's nuts on every nail. I think today maybe I'm just gonna one coat it because I love this polish so much and I don't want to lose it. But I'm doing the most delicate. Oh, don't bump your nails. Doing the most delicate work that I can. I'm thinking as much as I can about where the polish is on the nail and where the polish is on the brush. One of the things I really like about nail polish is you get to think about these two surfaces almost in tandem because you have to paint so fast. Whereas with something like oil paints, I'm used to thinking about first the brush, getting the brush super ready for the stroke, doing the stroke, then while I'm doing the stroke, I'm thinking only about the canvas. Coming back to just the canvas, focusing on the canvas to try and make sure I did the stroke right. Here it's much more in sync. It's much more, here I am, brush plus nail all together. And again, just trying to move quickly because I want even coverage and similar coverage, but I don't think I want to do a second run. I love this polish so much. You can see I've got enough. See, look at that line. Got enough to last me a little bit longer. One run of this, like a good polish should hit your nails and make you happy. And that's what this stuff does for me. It's golden, it's beautiful, it looks so much different as I keep adding layers. Look at that. It's like I have gold foil on my fingers. Like, I mean, just how cool is that? It just doesn't get cooler than that. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, next one up. This is too loaded. I gotta deload. I was going for some extra loadage because of course, this being the big thumbnail. But I could see it coming off too fast, so. Yeah, see here I've gotten some blotchiness, some clumpiness. It's very hard to fix clumpiness with streaks, but if you can sort of do that, and that's okay. Down at the base, I don't have the best line. But I'm trying to I'm trying not to paint on that cuticle that I didn't paint on before with the base plate. Sorry, the base layer. Here we are again, coming from the top. This nail I really nailed the first time through, so hopefully. Man, you can see I'm allowed a little out of practice with this left hand. That's frustrating. This genuinely was one of the things that I did intentionally to sort of gain skill in my left hand. So, a little sad that that's atrophied, but there we go. Painting the rest of the fingertip. I mean, a good polish, it just matters so much less, but yeah, that's not what you do. You paint the nail. I could just gush about this polish forever. I mean, it's sparkly, it's beautiful. There's nothing else really like this in sort of personal fashion. I don't find makeup anywhere near as compelling as nail polish because it's just, you're dealing so much with the physical form. Here, it really is just like a canvas and you go crazy, and people do that for makeup sometimes, but that's a very aggressive look a lot of the time. Like, you get huge eyes or something, everybody's like, whoa, look at those eyes. With crazy nails, they kind of get a pass, it's like, and people do manage to make nails their like whole thing, which is insane. If you know people who are truly dedicated to nail wear and the nail craft, like hats off to those people. Holy, I don't know how you do it. Especially once you're dealing with like serious vinyls or regular gels. That's one of the things. If you're out there and you didn't know about nails and stuff beforehand, especially if you present as male, then holy smokes, you're entering into this world of like encountering women, or mostly women, who have not quite the best nails, who have missed a couple fills or something, and I cannot say, like, do not comment ever on that fact, because they expect you not to know, and it is so disappointing. And other people give them stuff for it already, but yeah, it is crazy how it sort of taps you into a different world. And it's the same. I feel awkward because I can't. Sometimes because it feels like I want to compliment somebody's nails, but not like. But I'd literally just. Oh, I knew it. Look at that. Beautifully done. Just a waste. I'm gonna compliment somebody's nails, but I don't want to. Just use that. Terrible job. Did do nothing. So, you want to compliment somebody's nails, but you don't want to come off as weird. That's what I was trying to say. Not sure why, but now you know. This is a wrap for now for me. Last step is, of course, just to totally let it dry. I should let it dry and then apply a beautiful top coat. But just this time, I don't think I will, because I don't have a really nice one that I love. But yeah, it's always funny doing this. It's hard to figure out the proper way. These are just so crazy. Like, can you see that? Do you look at these? This is why I like nail polish. Every night, I'm minding my own business, doing my own things. You forget you're wearing it. You look down, you're like, ooh, sparkles. So yeah. If you're super lucky, I guess you get to see some more of my beautiful colors. I unfortunately can't wear this for too long right now. Next video, I guess I gotta show you how to take it off, but I'm not gonna film that one immediately. That's for sure. I wanna enjoy this for a bit. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you enjoy nail polish. I hope you buy some polish from somebody who deserves it. And love yourself, love your family, and peace out.